Welcome back. We are back with Dingus Smeangus. And where we left off last time, the Battanians took the Sturgians took one castle from the Battanians and then made peace. I mean, what are we doing? Smeangus wasn't happy about that. So, what he's gonna do today, he's going to end his mercenary contract with the Sturgians, and he himself is going to fight the Battanians, because the Battanian lord backstabbed the Sturgian lord to take all this land. So he holds a grudge. He doesn't want to let him get away with that. So first, we gotta go find a noble, end our mercenary contract. This lady will do. I would like to end my contract with Sturgia. We have enough money. We have enough troops. All we need to do is find a Battanian lord and cut off their head. Smeangus doesn't care about taking land. He's for the people. All he wants to do is make sure that there's no more Battanians on this map. Now I get you saying, oh, but he's half Battanian. Again, it's the Battanian nobles. He likes the people, just not the nobles. That's why they must all die. We actually found some deserters right here. This could be good training for our troops, but they do have 15 cavalry. I think if I can catch them in the village, we can take them. Yep. Because in the village, it's going to be harder for them to use their cavalry efficiently. We're going to take this advantage. Now where should we set up our troops? I see we have a little gated area right here. We might go there. There's also a hill up here, which could be good. And we can move them up there. I think we're going to use up here. Now where's the enemy? The enemy's over there. I'm going to try to use this tree coverage right there. I'm going to tell them to face the enemy. We have a lot more range. The only thing that scares me is their cavalry. I feel like our infantry are better with our axes and whatnot. Just this cavalry we gotta get rid of. Let's see if we can't get some axe kills real quick. Our boys are putting in work with their axes and bows. This is good. Most of their cavalry is already dead. In fact, I think all of it died. See their infantry moving up on the left. They do have shields. They actually split their infantry. I don't know what their plan is here. They're kind of just walking into us. But our boys have two-handed axes. We're going to wreck them. The throwers are here. Let's try to take these guys out before they kill anyone. Three archers left, two left. I'm just going to speed this up. There we go. Perfect. I don't care about the prisoners. But I will take this nice, juicy loot. Let's see if our boy gets any upgrades. He does. Look at that. Alright, we'll take the rest of this, sell it, get some money. Looks like, I think Valandia is fighting the Battanians, so we can try to join in. But, for the most part, I'm just going to try to hunt down a lord. We'll just do that, it's whatever. We finally found a Battanian lord here. 51 troops. Lots of infantry, a little bit of cavalry. I think we can take this guy, especially in the forest. I'm here to deliver my demands. So now we are at war with Battania. This would be a huge win to get. Complete forest coverage in a village. I'm going to move my boys back, tell them to spread out. We're in the trees, so we have a decent amount of cover. Now I do want them to be able to shoot over this small hill, so I'm going to do that and kind of just wait for them to charge in. Doesn't look like they're going to. I'm going to tell these boys to follow me. We're going to move over to the left. We're going to set up here. Looks like the cavalry's in range. It looks like they have a hill back there, honestly, so I'm going to push them up. I'm going to go up this left side. Oh, I can't. We'll just go here. It's fine. I want to move my boys up so we can actually get in range of these guys, because even though they have the high ground advantage, so they'll be able to shoot farther, we just have so many more archers. They shouldn't stand a chance. Yeah, look at this. Their infantry's charging, they're just getting mowed down. Same with their cavalry. They're not going anywhere. I'm going to get in the back lines of their infantry and just start swinging on them. Let's kill this guy so he can't attack our boys. Easy. One injured. Do not expect mercy. Off with your head. I care not. Prepare to die. There's a Bannerlord Lord. Some Wolfkin too. Tons of troops. Oh my goodness. No wonder that guy only had 50 people. He must have killed the Bannerlord Lord. I care not though. Starting to get really good loot too. And look at this. We can get our boy upgraded too. Here we go. I guess it was just the boots. I think my strategy for this little conflict is to dip in and out of Landia so I can sell loot there and get cover. And take the lords out of Battania one by one. So, I was exploring up this little area and I found 2 lords here. Now, together I don't think we can take them. But if we can single one of them out, I think we can. Our troops are pretty strong, they're getting upgraded. I'm going to see if I can't catch this guy with 80 by himself. Oh, I can't. Never mind. I just saw like 5 different lords. But this guy got singled out. We can take him. Let's hunt him down. So he joined up with another guy with the Brotherhood. This guy isn't very strong. He only has infantry. I think we're in an open field too. I mean, we should be able to take this even though we're outnumbered. I'm going to put my men there. You know what? I'm going to move them over here because they have a good view. And actually, they're more like over here. I think I'm going to move them up here into the trees, and then also they'll have a harder time with the cavalry. So they do have some cavalry, they only have 9, but it'll make it harder for the cavalry to get in here if we just put them in the trees. So I don't want to lose my men. Let's try to focus on these guys. Try to keep our boys alive. There we go. Infantry is pushing up, but I mean, we basically just have shock troops, which are gonna decimate the infantry. Once their infantry is dead too, their archers are done for. We are losing some guys, but it's not enough. Yeah, they're already fleeing. Look, and they're running into us to flee. We're just taking them out. Just cleaning them up. Alright, that's good enough. Only had about 5 people dead. Now this guy's a mercenary, so I really don't care, he can go. It looks like the Lord actually died on the battlefield, which is good. That's what I wanted anyway. And then tons of loot. Look at this. New armor. Tons of stuff to sell. We'll take all of that. I'm actually going to keep these 2 horses just so my men can use them. So our travel speed is faster. Now I'm thinking, we have some inventory space. We could sell this stuff. I think I'm going to go sell it real quick and dip back in here. Okay. There's 2 lords here. This one's close to the castle, so if I can go around, I think I can make him like run this way, which would be good because then he can't hide in the castle. This guy, I could maybe get him, but honestly this guy looks weaker. I think I can get him easier, but he's going to dip into the castle. So yeah, I'm going to go for this guy then. If I can catch up to him. There we go. I think he's going to dip into that castle actually. Yeah, okay. There's another mercenary. He doesn't really matter that much. Here's a lord, down here. Here's another one actually. This guy has lots of infantry, an actual decent amount of cavalry. This guy might try to attack me off rip. But I think we can take him. I see this guy behind him and we're going to be disorganized, so this guy might try to get us too. So hopefully we don't lose too many troops in this battle. Now I'm trying to find coverage. There's not a lot. I think I'm going to move my guys here. Tell them to face that way. Because with this we'll get the height advantage. With this, we'll get the height advantage. Already took out his horse archer. The only thing I'm really worried about is the cavalry. Because we have the range advantage with the hill. So I feel like we should be able to take out his ground troops pretty easily. I don't think he's going to be able to do much. It's just mainly that cavalry. That cavalry can just swoop in and take a couple guys out, and then we're kind of just losing troops for no reason. Yeah, they're starting to charge. Okay, I'm going to try to shoot a couple of them, pull out my axe, and get ready. The good news is that they're not just running through us, they're staying in here and trying to fight us, which is where we're the strongest. Looks like we already took out their ground troops. It's just the cavalry. There's just one guy left and he's fleeing. Look at that, 0 deaths, so we can fight that second guy too. And I'm going to kill this guy too, because he's a lord. So I think it's 3 lords, including the one that just died in battle in that last fight. So we're doing good. Got more horses. I'm going to keep them. I want my party moving fast. There's a second guy right here. My only worry is that if we go up to fight him, another lord is going to come in from the back to try to help him. So I'm actually going to run this way a bit. Looks like these two are going to catch me. If I can get to that army, maybe I can fight one at a time, but no, yeah. So this isn't looking good. They both equal my party in ranged units, and then they have infantry to add on to it. So we may lose this battle. I'm gonna try to win it, but yeah, this isn't looking good. I mean, we have to go into it. I'm trying to think of what area would give us the most advantage. I think if we can move to the left, we can get up this hill, and we should have the advantage up there. I'm thinking like here. Yeah. And then we can do that. And we should be able to just start shooting at them as soon as we get here. So we have the range advantage, it's just they by far have the numbers advantage, basically 2 to 1. Maybe even more than that. No, it's about 2 to 1. A little over 2 to 1, so I mean, we're gonna try. I see a lot of green in the top right, which is a good sign, but you never know once these infantry actually make it up here. I think once the infantry does engage, I'm going to clump up my troops again just so they're not so spread out, so they're not taking like 1v3s. Or actually, I never spread them out, so they're like that anyway. I guess that works. Lots of throwing weapons, which isn't good. Our troops are just so strong, though. Yeah, we're decimating them now. Taking out their shields. It's perfect. Lots of two-handed skill to be gotten here. Not losing nearly as many troops as I thought we were. Falksman, that's not good. Hopefully we get that Falks. They're running. Are they? Yeah, I think they are. I'm just gonna... Yeah, okay, there we go. We only lost 12 troops. For a 2 to 1, that's really good. And then I'm gonna kill this guy. Obviously. And look at all this loot. Can't even take all of it. We have so much. Actually, how much food? We have a lot of food. Okay, it's a lot of grain. I'm gonna go here. Try to get more stuff to sell because we don't need that much grain. There's no reason to have that much. Go like that, and then we can just take as much as we can. Okay, now I want to go sell this loot, because I mean, you can't really carry anymore. And we're getting good money from this. Lost my honest trait. I don't care. I think what I'm going to do right now is sell the loot, get more soldiers, and then go back into the fighting. So, I mean, I just want to fight. But obviously that's hard to do with 60 soldiers. So I'll catch you back when I basically have a full army. Okay. I went and recruited a bunch of people. I can actually upgrade them real quick. Pretty much got max troops. 26 of them are tier 6, which is really good. I found another enemy lord. I think we can take this person. I think they're going to try to attack us because they have more people, but I think our troops are good enough to fight them. Especially in a battlefield like this, I think we're good. I mean, I'm going to station my guys over here, tell them to spread out. I'm just going to speed it up until they come. We have the high ground too, like, yeah. Why do I have... Where did my bow go? I have a dagger. Did I accidentally sell my bow? Okay, well, that's not good. I'm gonna wait for these guys to charge. I'm sure we'll be able to get one from the loot from the battlefield, but... like, come on, dude. Like, what is this? I'm just gonna charge into their throwing lines. Try to take out a couple of them. That's pretty much all I can do. Speed that up. Yep, they surrendered. And we have another lord. Kill them. That guy's just a mercenary, I'll let him go. It's whatever. So, I mean, we have troops here, it's whatever. Can't use them. Okay, yeah, I don't know where my bow went. I must have accidentally unequipped it, and there's no bows in here. Wonderful. So, we're gonna take that loot, I guess, and let me run this, I guess, Sargo real quick, and try to find a bow. I mean, I don't know what happened there. That is ridiculous. Make sure I have another skill point. I'm just gonna put it. Oh, it's one of these. I'll put it in control. Get our bow skill once we actually have a bow. I mean, I sold all my loot here, so I feel like I should be able to pick it back up. Yeah, I think it was this. I don't know how they ended up with it. But that's kind of ridiculous. We're up to 100k. Just from the sheer amount of fighting and loot being sold. A lot better than our mercenary contract. There's actually some lords up here too. Let me see what this guy has. This guy's all infantry, so he must be newly released, and those are mainly recruits, I bet. This guy is some ranged, mainly infantry though. I think if these guys both come at me, I can take both of them. And I see this guy too. I think I'm gonna push this guy. He's gonna make it to the castle. Yeah, okay. These guys are here. They're gonna run. We're getting pretty strong. We're getting to the point where everyone's just running from us. Yeah, they're just continue to run. I see this guy. There we go. We got two of them. Yeah. So much infantry. We should be able to just melt them. I'm gonna spread my boys out. I'm gonna move them up this mountain, and what I'm gonna do is try to get on this side. Once the battle starts. I need them to loosen up, because they're all bunched up right now. There we go. I'm gonna tell them to face this way, just so they're better organized. Yeah, look at this. We have the range advantage. They're like pretty much all infantry. They don't stand a chance. We're just raining arrows down on them. They don't have an answer for this. Yeah, look at him. This guy doesn't even have a shield. It's the flag bearer. Take him out so they don't have any boost. Get in here and just start chopping away. I'm taking some damage. I'm going to pull back a bit. I'm hitting my own men because their colors blend in. Ugh. We're decimating their infantry, though. Their archers are back there. I'm just going to tell my men to charge. Yeah, look at that. They're already running. They had so many people left, but their leaders died, so they just... like, alright, see ya. And here's another lord to kill. Prisoners, not much to say there. I think one of the lords died on the battlefield, which is always good. More loot. Same old, same old. I'm going to take as much as I can. Let's dump some of this grain. Get stuff that we can actually sell. There we go. Real quick, let's keep the horses we got. We're full on loot, but like half of it is grain. I think we can attack more people. There's 2 right here. There's 3 now. Oh, they have a lot of infantry, though. I think we can take these guys. I got the devious trait, which is fine. We're going to fight these 3, even though they heavily outnumber us. We've been doing pretty good. And a lot of their troops are infantry. So I think that's good. I think what we can do is move our boys back over here. I'll have to group them up once... I'll have to group my men up once their infantry actually comes into range to attack. But that's fine. Yeah, look at this. Look at all that green. They don't stand a chance. Okay, so now I'm going to tell my boys to get into a line. So they're a bit tighter formation, so we don't get fight like 1-on-5 with their infantry. Yeah, look at this. Cavalry's coming in, that's fine. Let's try to get behind their infantry so we can shock them. There's throwers over here. I'm going to try to distract these guys for a bit. Without getting killed. Yeah, we are wrecking their infantry. They do not stand a chance. Pretty much took out their infantry. I'm going to tell them to spread back out so their archers can't hit us. And they're already running, so their lord's probably dead. Yeah. Look at that. Looks like this guy got away. May be able to catch him. This is a mercenary. I'm just going to let him go. I don't care for the mercenaries or whatever. A new cape. I'll take that. I'm going to dump some of this grain. So we can get more loot. Have to manually move it, of course. Look at all of this loot. I'm going to be able to sell all of it. Perfect. Okay, so we only have 43 people, 20 are wounded. At this point, I think I'm going to pull back again into Vlandian territory. I'm going to go sell the loot, I'm going to go recruit more people, and then I'm going to dip back into Battanians, try to kill more lords. So I'll catch you back once I've done that. Okay, so while during that little intermission, we got to Clan Tier 3, but our caravan was captured. And so Mata, the spice vendor, is currently in prison, so we're not earning the caravan money, which isn't good. Hoping she gets released soon, but we got our troops back up, so we're going to keep fighting up here. Another thing I could do is I could get more companions and make more caravans just so we have the money. I don't think I'm going to care too much about making separate parties. So, yeah. But the good news is we found this lord. This should be a pretty easy battle. She doesn't have many troops. Yeah, she's gonna sit in our bow range. And just, yeah, okay. So, we're probably not even gonna lose anyone. Maybe someone with the cavalry. It's looking like a flawless battle. Yeah. Flawless. Look at that. And then we're going to cut off her head. Perfect. Large bag of stacked bodkin arrows. Yes, please. Let's see. Not much else here. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it for loot. Can sell it. Let our men drink after that beautiful victory. There's a lord. He's gonna dip into the castle, though. Not much we can do about that. More leadership. I mean, just do that. It's whatever. She got a skill point too. We'll put it in two-handed. That guy left the castle. I'm gonna see if I can't catch him off guard. Because he's trying to recruit forces right now. Fortunately, he's faster than us. Ooh, that's a lot of people. The good news is that once this battle finishes, a lot of them are going to be disorganized. So I can maybe jump in there. But that's like all the Battanians. Let's see, okay. So I mean, they're all sticking together. They just all went into that castle. They're hiding from me, it looks like. Mata escaped. She's regrouping currently. That's fine. I can make a caravan in the Vlandian territory once she comes back. Saw some lords go this way. I just saw a bunch come out of the castle and go this way, so I'm gonna go down here. And they're fighting the looters. Perfect. We just caught 2 of them. They shouldn't have fought those looters. Now we pretty much have even numbers. I think honestly they're not going to charge us, but I can set my men up like they are. Yeah, they're not going to. I'm going to tell my men to follow me, and I'm just going to walk up there with my men. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but if I can, I'm going to move to the left so they don't have high ground. And then tell them to face them. And look, lost high ground advantage. Now they're just going to charge us straight into our bows. They're done for. Just wrecking their ranks. Even their cavalry can't do anything. Real easy. They do have some throwing weapons, but it's not going to do much. There's not enough of them. Perfect. We have another person to kill. Tons of troop upgrades. Another thing is stacked bodkin arrows. I'm actually going to give one of these to my boy. They actually had some decent armor. I'll take that. Let's get our boy some new armor too. Damn. It's looking snazzy. There's some more lords here. Oh, that's a lot of them. Okay. And there's an army. I think I'm going to try to go this way because I don't think that army can catch me. But holy crap, that could have been bad. Looks like they're trying to make sure that they don't get that. I might be able to actually catch some of them once they exit this big battle. Still 400 troops. I can't do much about that. Tons of parties in that castle. I think real quick, I'm just going to go sell the loot. I'm going to recall this person. Make her a caravan again. And then go from there. Okay, so we're back. I got my person in a caravan again. Sold the loot. I see, is this 2 parties up here? I think we can take them. 3 might be joining. Nope, just 1. Oh, that's 2, okay. They have a decent amount of ranged, mostly infantry though. We should be able to take these guys. Pretty much no cavalry, which is good. We have the high ground too, so I mean, they're going to have to come to us. But look at that. Absolutely perfect. Our troops are just so much stronger. There's some shields, so some of them will make it, but... Nope, they're retreating before they even make it up here. Must have killed their leader. I'm just gonna speed it up. just gonna tell my boys to charge. I think they're running anyway. Yeah. Pretty easy. This is just a mercenary. He can go. This guy, though, he's a lord. So we're gonna kill him. Some troop upgrades. Perfect. Nothing special in the loot category. We'll take it to sell. Caravan's making some money, which is good. 2 lords here, actually, and they want to fight us. I'll more than gladly fight these guys. This guy's a decent amount of cavalry. This guy's all infantry and ranged. Infantry and a little bit of cavalry. I mean, we should be able to beat these guys again. I think what I'm gonna do is move my boys up here for right now and move into these trees. Yeah, that seems like the best course of action. And then do that. They're already trying to push up into us. I'm gonna keep my guys bunched a little bit just because they have cavalry. You can see there's a bunch of camel riders. They got some cavalry of their own, but a lot of it was coming from the southern guy. The Osserai mercenary, I think. We're just wrecking them. We're losing some guys, but for how heavily we're outnumbered, this is nothing. They just don't stand a chance. I think they're running now, actually. Yeah, they're shooting the rest. I'll tell them to charge. They'll go up, shoot the rest of them. Alright, they're fleeing. Yeah, only 5 dead. That's really good. Creed. This guy looks like a lord. But he says mercenary. Okay, so I'm gonna let him go because it says mercenary. That's a lord from Vlandians. I don't really care about the Vlandians. They're chill with me. That's where I sell all my stuff. Increased troop movement speed. I think I'm actually going to take that. That's kind of useful. I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep... I already have the horses. I guess it doesn't matter. So, I mean, we're doing good. I wish I could see how many more Battanian lords there are. I guess I can do this. Heroes, alive, Battania, noble. Still a decent bit, but a lot of these people are dead. A lot of their family members, I mean. Yeah, like I killed her husband. No one in this bloodline. Maybe I'll have to get someone. No one in that bloodline either. We're making a decent dead. Still have a lot more to go though. I think I'm going to leave it there for today. We're going to continue our trial, or I guess quest to take down Battania all on our own. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time.